Hi, I'm David, and today we're going to talk about an Australian songwriter and singer in equal measure, a famous hitmaker who's more comfortable being behind the scene than on the stage. She wrote more than 100 pop songs for artists like Beyonce, Britney Spears, Katy, Rihanna, and more. She had 14 songs on Billboard Hot 100, including 4 hits in the top 10 and a song that led the chart for straight 4 weeks. If you watch until the end of this video, I have an interesting game for you, where you can test your guessing skills. Today, we're going to tell the story of an artist that has performed acid jazz, experimented with trip-hop, sung down-tempo, and even now, when she is one of the biggest stars in the industry, it is not quite clear what is her main genre. But this won't stop you from recognizing her unique vocal or style. In today's episode, we will talk about SIA. Our story begins on December 18, 1975 in Australia. In the family of Philby Coulson and Luann Furler was born SIA Kate Isabel, later better known as just SIA. Her mom was involved in arts and her father was a musician, so SIA was exposed to creative elements at an early age. In the mid-90s, SIA started a career as a singer in a local acid jazz band, Crisp. She collaborated with the band till 1997, when Crisp disbanded. Later on, SIA and her boyfriend planned to move to London, where she could boost her solo career. Tragically, a week before they were set to leave Australia, he was hit by a car and killed. Moving to England in the wake of the tragedy, SIA got her first big break in the form of backup singing gig for a British funk jazz band, Jamiroquai. She also provided the vocals for English down-tempo group 07 on their first 3 studio albums and toured with the group. On 07's 2001 album Simple Things, SIA contributed vocals for two tracks, including the single and one of my personal favorite, Destiny. As an ambitious and dreamy girl, she decided to release her second solo album, Healing is Difficult, a mix of R&B and jazz. All the songs on the album were written or co-written by SIA. In 2004, SIA released her third studio album, Color the Small One. The album is a mixture of acoustic instruments and electronic backing to her material. It also spawned 4 singles, including Breathe Me.
Help, I have done it again.
In 2005, SIA moved to New York, and also Breathe Me appeared in the final scene of the US HBO television series 6 Feet Under, which helped increase SIA's fame in the United States. Her next 2 albums were moderate success, charting in the top 40s but failing to produce hits outside Australia. A few notable singles include The Girl You Lost to Cocaine, Starting from 2009, SIA started writing songs for other artists, and one of the first artists she started working with was Christina Aguilera. Overall, she wrote 4 songs for her, but none were hits, and her first songwriting steps went unsold. Her current manager, Jonathan Daniel, explained that the most pop hit songs nowadays were hung on a single concept or metaphor, something Googleable.
And somehow you left me.
However, You Lost Me, which was written by SIA and Christina Aguilera, was a statement and proof that SIA can write great ballads. I always loved the demo versions of the songs, as I think that in demo versions you can see the unpolished soul of the song and the idea that songwriters had while creating it.
You'll regret it, but it's too late. How can I ever just do again?
SIA wanted to retire from being an artist and concentrate on writing songs. and the next song that she wrote was in collaboration with French DJ David Guetta. Titanium was written by Sia, David Guetta, Georgia Twinford, and Afrojack. After discovering Sia's music online, Guetta picked her to appear on his fifth studio album Nothing But The Beat. Guetta said that even though he had the biggest people on the album, he was really impressed by Sia's music. Her unique style made her song stand out. In the beginning, Sia was supposed to only write the song, but after Guetta sent it to a few other artists like Katy Perry and Mary J. Blige, by the way, her version leaked online July 2011. Guetta decided to put Sia's vocal on the song in the end, even without her consent, nor was she made aware that her vocals would be on the final release. Sia was really upset because she had just retired and was trying to be a pop songwriter, not an artist. The success of Titanium made Sia one of the most in-demand songwriters in the business, and for 2011 to 2013, Sia also co-writes songs for many recording artists. And now, let's play a guessing game. I will play a demo version by Sia, and you will try to guess who is the artist who released the song in the end. And the first goes Pretty Hurts. If you know this song and guess that it was released by Beyonce, you are right. Let's try the next one. In its final version, this song's changed the rhythm, but still, if you listen carefully, you will still hear her style. And now, the release version. And if you know this song performed by Neo, then you're right. For this one, let me give you a small hint. The artist that released the song won the Academy Awards for the Best Original Song in 1998. Talking about movies, check out our last episode about the scores and soundtracks of horror movies that will appear in the pop-up on the top corner. If you guessed the artist as Celine Dion, you are right. Sia has written an incredible amount of songs for many movies, including 50 Shades of Grey, Wonder Woman, The Twilight Saga, Pitch Perfect 2, Star Trek Beyond, and more. This next song in our game was used in Disney's Zootopia. You probably guessed the song was released by Colombian diva Shakira, and you are right. And last but not least, the song that Sia wrote in just 14 minutes. It was produced by Benny Blanco and Stargate.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright.
Yes, that's Rihanna. What's interesting is that Rihanna attempted to emulate Sia's singing style, which made Sia think that her own vocal recording had been released, just like Titanium. But producers sent her the file and she saw that it is not her vocals.
Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy.
Diamonds topped music charts in over 20 countries, including the United States, where it became Rihanna's 12th #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100. And now, let me know how many artists you guessed in the comment section.
We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew
These are by far not the only songs that were written by Sia. There are tons more, like Perfume by Britney Spears, Crying in the Club by Camila Cabello, Flashlight from the Pitch Perfect soundtrack by Jessie J, and many more. In fact, there are more than 300 songs that Sia was credited just on Spotify, including the songs that she performed. We can continue Sia's story with her next album, 1000 Reasons of Fear, with its major hit Chandelier. Or This Is Acting, with Sia's first #1 hit, Cheap Thrills.
come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't.
but let's leave it for another time. And now, if you want more, you can check out our previous episode about Yesterday by the Beatles or Fly Me to the Moon. This was all for this time. Let's wish SIA more creative limitlessness, new #1 hits, and of course, the inspiration to continue creating songs and music that I'm sure will stay with generations to come. Our next episode will be here in just 1 week. Let me know what songs or artists you want me to talk about next in the comment section. And let the music inspire you the most. See you next time.